What's going on, New Game in Order? We back like Mitches. Yeah, we're all Mitches. No, just me. But this is the New Game in Order coming at you for August 6th, 2015. And we have a lot of news to cover. So the show will have a good amount of content. So we're just going to be doing things in parts. And here comes New. But anyway, going around the table with introductions. K-Simi, what's up? How you been? Welcome back.
Appreciate it, man. Sorry I missed last week. I was working, but I am off today. So, yeah, let's talk some games. Gamescom, good show. So, we're going to talk about it.
All right. NYC Playboy, welcome back as well. How you been?
I've been good. I'm glad to be back. It's good to be back. Like Casino was saying, I was working last week as well. I was in a hot spot or two or three. So, but it's good to be back.
All right, good to have you back.
These guys here tonight.
All right.
And I'm glad to see the people in the stream as well.
All right, cool. Hello to everybody in the stream. You know, thank you for checking us out. We really appreciate the support. All right, to the Senator from Metal Gear Rising, on your knees. What's going on?
He can't hear you still, Chris. You gotta get. While you're doing that, Alex, add Newt to the call. Add Newt to the call. While he fixes his mic.
All right. Rob. What the heck? This dude late. All right. He on black people time. Unbelievable. Shut
up.
Damn!
And all you see is eyes and teeth. All you see is eyes and teeth.
You know what? Oh, that's bad.
Oh.
Say he mad black, yo. That's messed up.
Oh my goodness.
Stop.
You know what? Hey, it's good to have the staff. You see how much
my drawers on the floor. Hold on.
We don't need
Yo, chill.
Unbelievable.
Baby, whose drawers is these on the floor?
You know what?
You know what? We're gonna kick you off the podcast. What the heck? All right, but I was on your knees. On your knees. Opening remarks.
I don't think his mic is working still.
The mic. Uh-oh. Okay. Hey, that's intro enough. We'll work with that. Hopefully, once he gets the audio thing fixed, we'll come back. But NGO Goken, my cousin, what's up, man? How you been? Opening remarks.
Listen, I'm very busy right now.
Very busy. Hey.
What? As you all know, that Windows 10 official. Get on.
We're actually gonna address it. Shinwar, opening comments, man.
Fresh off Gamescom, looking forward to what we're talking about tonight. That's all.
Do you know what we're talking about? What?
Nope.
Don't worry, we're steering the ship on this one. And Smart Brother, aka Noop, NGO, what's going on, man? Welcome.
Everything is good, man. I am very excited for a lot of the news that we're going to talk about at PSAs. The gaming world is being shook up. We've had a drought, and I'm glad that we got an update, a significant update.
And the problem with the drought in news, now we have an overabundance, so we're gonna have to really do some chopping things up and whatnot. But last but not least, my co-CEO, co-producer, brother Ali G, the operator from the Matrix, Nelson Del Rio. What's going on, man?
Fuck nothing, man. As I was just telling someone in the chat, I'm gonna be behind the scenes, so you really won't see me for a little while. So I'll still be participating by voice only, but I have to rearrange my room because I don't have the good setup right now.
No, he decided to be a hoarder. That's why he's not showing his face.
Oh, he got a voice. Oh shit.
All right. Do you still want to do your opening comments, or should I just pedal to the metal?
No, somehow my webcam mic got turned off. I'm back, and I don't really got anything new right now.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna get started. New Gaming Order. This is our staff, and again, shout out to those who are in the chat. We really appreciate your support. Make sure you check us out on newgamingorder.com, where we'll archive everything, and check us out on YouTube. So without further ado, I wanted to hit a PSA before I started talking about Konami and their treatment of their employees. The wrestling entertainment world lost Rowdy Piper, and I just wanted to, make mention of that man. Besides Hulk Hogan, had he not been part of the original WrestleMania, where would WrestleMania be? It's like the Goku and Vegeta, of WWF at the time, and I just wanted to, remember Rowdy Piper and his contributions to the World Wrestling Entertainment. And if anybody had anything to add to that before we start the topic, you have the floor. Yes, no, maybe so.
I guess the moment of silence is,
we're an active show. The moment of silence would be kind of weird, but yeah. NYC Playboy, you're gonna say something.
I'm just looking at movie news and gaming news, so
okay.
I'm posting some stuff in the chat.
Okay.
Also, Rowdy Piper was shown supposedly in a debut on the WWE Network, where it's supposed to be him and two other people doing like a little show together, and they only have the pilot series, which they are going to air on the WWE Network to commemorate his, his passing. And
man, and now that if you look back, Ultimate Warrior, Dusty Rhodes, Rowdy Piper, what's going on? Like, our generation of heroes we're getting old, and this is just, a part of life. And it's just, man, just another one is in the ring in the sky, So, remembrance to Rowdy Piper, and majority of the New Gaming Order does follow wrestling entertainment. So I just wanted to say rest in peace and condolences to the family. All right. So, moving on. Konami, what the hell is up their asses these days? I don't know if you guys have been aware, but Konami is on some other stuff. The way that they're treating their employees, and I know we've already talked about this on 2 podcasts in the past, but this is getting into detail where, okay, you would have, for instance, like, okay, Kojima, and Nelson had brought this up, where Kojima was pretty much trying to warn the audience that, hey, something messed up is going on, and the Deja Vu mission, and in the new Metal Gear Ground Zeroes, kind of was like, man, we didn't really understand that until it actually happened. So, I wanted to give Nelson the floor to kind of, shed some light on that and get everybody's thoughts on what effed up stuff Konami is doing, man. It's just, wow, this is erasing everything that this man has done. And not to mention, like, you have people don't know Konami in Japan actually has, like, slot machines, pachinko machines. They actually run gyms and things of that nature. And you could have somebody who could have produced like a piece of soundtrack for Castlevania, but then to spite that person, they'll have them working or heavy labor in the gym, Konami gym or something, some bullshit like that. You know what I mean? Review Tech USA actually did a full dissertation, like a 12-minute dissertation, like what the fuck is going on with Konami, But Nelson, I wanted you to shed some light on that Deja Vu mission, and then get everybody's thoughts on what the hell is going on with this company.
All right, so as I brought to Alex's attention as of last night, there's been a video that has been put on the internet of a video of a side mission in Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, which you guys can download for free right now on the Xbox One. Within that mission, you're reminiscing about the past, and the past is basically Metal Gear Solid 1. So you're reenacting scenes within the game to commemorate, the game and whatnot. But there's another side mission within that mission where you get a gun, which is like a UAV light, and as a test, you point it at a logo and it erases. So you're thinking like, okay, what the hell does this mean? So okay, you're going around looking for logos now. There's 8 in all of all the games that has been launched, even games that Kojima
what about
been,
the arcade games?
Right, the arcade game, the handheld ones, the acid and all that. So while you're deleting these so-say logos, you hear Kodak conversations saying like, oh, they may be gone, but it will live on forever. And it's giving you hints and Kodak reads of certain things that's happening with current events now with Konami and Kojima.
Yeah.
And when you finally complete them all and you gather all 8 and you delete all 8, you know, he repeats something that's like, wow, you know, the legacy will live on, you know.
It'll always be with you.
And it will always be with you. And then they will say, like, Kojima Productions, LLC. Then it will cut off. And then you'll hear Kojima say, thank you for all your support. So, in a sense, the video was basically saying he predicted that something was happening within the company itself. And he knew he was on his way out.
Or, Nelson, it could have been happening all along. And that was their way of trying to, or Kojima's like sneaky way of letting the world know what happened.
In a sense.
And Konami can't go back and undo that, or unless they decide to go and patch that out. But
right.
you know,
again, just to interject real quickly, this is theoretically. We don't know if this is truly confirmable of what this is he's actually doing, or if this actually was the case. But this is just a theory, so you guys can kind of puzzle that in your mind and, you know.
But you see, Nelson, I think that Kojima took that route because with the way that they're treating the employees, they don't have internet access, and yeah, they cut off their internet. Their email is an intranet, so they can only email each other within the
the company.
Yeah. Not only that, now with the employees, if they're trying to like reach out to other studios to get a job and whatnot, what Konami does, they do like a little algorithm, and it constantly changes their email. So it'll be like Konami user 1 this day, tomorrow you'll be Konami user 3 that day. You know what I mean? They're just trying to, if you're in Konami right now, they're treating them like they're in concentration camps, man. I don't mean to go that far, but it's like they're in prison. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, okay, if those developers or those people who have made, you know, some sort of contribution to Metal Gear, Contra, you know, Life Force, Gradius, any of those games throughout the time that Konami was the company that we respected, give them a chance to go and move on to other things. You know, what Konami's doing is fucked up, man. You know, but that's what has been put. That's the Pavelli rumor that's been put out right now. You can look that up on Review Tech's video. There's other articles. I'll put it in the description. But I just want to know what you guys think. Like, what is up Konami's ass? Why are they acting like this? You know, what did these people that, you know, really on their shoulders, on their backs, that helped build the company do to deserve this? This is wrong, you know. But now, Goken, what are your thoughts?
You know, we've been seeing this for some time now. Our classic developers, right?
Yeah.
The Capcom with the bullshit with Mega Man.
Yeah.
And now it's the same thing with Metal Gear. It's the same fucking thing. People want to grow and do other things, or they really have really great input, but these people on top that are the creators don't give a fuck.
Okay, one second. Can you mute your mic, Playboy and Shinwar? Because I hear the game and I hear the keyboard typing too loud. So just wait for your turn. Just mute your mic so Goken can speak clearly.
Okay. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you know, it's classic. I don't understand these companies and I don't get it. Like, you would think that they want to generate revenue, right? If the goal is to generate revenue, you have someone who's a creator, who's very creative, has created classics for the company isn't shit without it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once Kojima's gone, what do they have? They have nothing.
Yeah, they don't even have the director for Symphony of the Night anymore.
I don't get it. Like, it's same thing with Mega Man, right? So, I mean, hopefully, you know, when Kojima leaves, he can start like a new series or something. Don't make it something. Don't do what, you know, obviously with Mighty Number 9 is kind of tilting the Mega Man, you know, spiritual successor, you know.
But you got Bloodstain from the Castlevania director, and it's like heavily inspired by Castlevania because Konami owns the rights to the name, so to speak.
Yeah, but you know, you get what I'm saying. It's just that, you know, like Mighty Number 9 is basically Mega Man. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, but hopefully, with support, crowdfunding, that type of thing, Kojima could, you know, make us come back with his own company and do some things. So, I mean, I don't have too much to delve into, and it just, you know, Konami, you're fucking retarded.
They're fucked up. But you see, even with Capcom, even with Capcom messing with Inafune-san, Konami went to another level. They went to Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan with how they want to mess with the employees. They did nothing wrong to these people, you know. And again, it's our generation, the 30-somethings and up, that took control of these companies and fucked it up. I hate to say it, you know, but, you know, on your knees, what are your thoughts about Konami and how they're treating their people and just the way they're approaching the whole thing with their employees? This is ridiculous.
Well, it's partly cultural. I mean, it is Japan. It's ultimate fealty to your bosses or your superiors. But also, I think a partial hand in this is the fact that I think 7 out of 13 executives are all related to each other. They're all the same family. So there's a big issue there because probably none of them are qualified because this is just straight up poor management. You don't treat your employees like shit and you expect it to go through.
Yeah.
That's why I'm also contributing partially to a cultural thing. But Konami sees the writing on the wall in terms of console gaming isn't where the future is for them. What was it? Alpha Megacid did a video a few days ago. They're putting out a mature-themed Castlevania pachinko machine. And, you know, mobile gaming is allegedly where the future is, but it's already a saturated market, so we can all hope they crash and burn after they put their money in there. Wishful thinking, but yeah, it's just the direction they chose to have. They want to get rid of certain people, so... I don't know if they're doing this to be being shitty to them to get rid of them, or they just don't know how to run a business. Probably a combination of both.
But to add to that mobile market thing, I did some reading on it, and the mobile market is a hit or miss. Not everything is gonna be like Angry Birds. Not everything is gonna be like Candy Crush. And let's say Konami does do something where they have that killer app, you know, mobile game. Right, and they can't recapture that success. They're gonna be screwed. You know what I mean? It's like it's too much of a gamble. And if Konami couldn't make the games themselves, they could have done like they did with Mercury Steam, and had them, you know, have another studio make their AAA games and so on and so forth. You know, it doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't know. And if that family that is running Konami, again, it's like you said, it might have been a cultural thing, and I'm not taking a dig at Japan, but imagine like EA, Microsoft, a couple like the Montreal studios and all that treating their employees like their Konami is doing. That is some BS. But NYC Playboy, what are your thoughts on this, if any?
Well, with what's going on with, you know, Konami, yeah, like what Chris said about the cultural issues about being, you know, submissive to your superiors and everything. It you know, at the end of the day, as a corporation, your one job in life is to make money, and if that's a corporate culture, and also the culture of the company,
we lost your audio.
The country that you are in, then. It's daunting that the Japanese video gaming industry has survived this long, because we're getting an insight into how the machine operates. Does Nintendo operate like this? Does Capcom operate like this? Does Sony operate like this? You know, who?
Imagine.
I mean, who do I have to go to Japan to knock up? You know, become part of the family. You know, and get one of these, you know, multi-million-dollar executive jobs.
Well, Triple H knows how to do that.
One of the guys is a son-in-law of the father, so that is a good way to get in.
But NYC Playboy did say, you know, who do you have to knock up? The best person to ask is Triple H. He knows how to get into a family and start running things. So, you know, but for the sake of time, Khalif, what are your thoughts on what Konami, or this is like the third time we're talking about it, but now with more detail, you know, what are your thoughts on what Konami's doing to their employees?
Well, yeah, it is pretty fucked up, man. There's been some things going on. They're saying like when they're late, they get like shamed, like publicly shamed throughout the company.
Mm-hmm.
They make them clean the gyms, and they make them do like detail. It sounds like military style, like, you know, like details, like shit work. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning the gyms and pulling like guard duty, fire guard, shit like that.
Like the missile used to do.
Yeah, like it's crazy. So I mean, it sounds more like a prison camp more than a company to work at.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, it is crazy, man. Maybe they are trying to just you know, get people. I don't know if this is a new practice from them, if this is all new stuff that they're doing, or if this has been going on behind closed doors and we're just figuring it out.
Yeah, Playboy did make mention. Is this how the machine operates? Like, is this how you do Japan? Is this how we do? What, really?
You know, so I don't know if it's just now coming, you know, into the light, but it's crazy nonetheless, man. At the end of the day, you know, like what was just said, you know, it's a business. They're trying to make money. You know,
any means necessary.
By any means necessary. We all know it. You know, we all know that Metal Gear is going to do some outstanding numbers. We all know that it's going to be a great game. But after that, I don't see anything else that they're going to be doing that's going to be worthwhile. Them trying to reboot, you know, Metal Gear, I think they're going to crash and burn miserably. I think they're going to embarrass themselves. You know, without Kojima, we're going to all know. So it's, you know, like I said, they don't have anything else. Who do they have there? What, you know?
They ran everybody out.
They ran all the good people out. So I mean, they're setting themselves up for, you know, whatever they want to do, and, you know, hey, whatever they're gonna do, more power to them, man. But, you know, I'm just ready for this Metal Gear. Damn it, just get me Metal Gear.
All right. Brother Noob, what are your thoughts on that whole scandal going on with Konami right now?
Is this stuff even legal?
I don't know, man. That's in Japan, man. I don't know.
Apparently in Japan it is.
Right. Is that in your employee contract? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know there's different laws in different countries, but like the stuff y'all saying is like, yeah, it's like freaking military boot camp. Like, and this is supposed to be my job. Like, it's like they live there almost. Like, it's like they're slaves to the company, and for what? Like, you know.
Yeah, they're getting the boot anyway, you know. So, dang, this is.
Y'all pretty much said it. I hope it's not all true, but God.
But you see, again, Nelson, when he had brought that up earlier, the way that Konami is trying to, like, hide everything, Kojima had to put it in a mode in a game to show you what they're trying to do. That speaks volumes.
That's a little creepy.
Yeah, you know, it's like very cryptic. Like, man, this is what's happening. You know,
message in the game, yo. What the heck?
Yeah, in the game. And Nelson showed me that video, and I've seen it in the past, but it just takes on new meaning now because of all that's been coming to light. So, all right, with that, Shinwar, what are your thoughts before I give Nelson the floor to wrap up?
Sounds like how the Cobra Kai dojo was started, yo. Hold on.
John Creeks.
That's bad, man. You know, and we know the Japanese is definitely a different culture from the Western society, but that's just extreme and ridiculous, yo. I mean, you got these guys, they mess up, you tell them to go clean the gym, and what?
And they may be old too. They may be like in their 50s and stuff, and they're like, you know, bad backs and bad knees, and like, oh yeah.
These people have families, yo. They be working like 15-hour shifts. They gotta go home. They can't go home and be family men. They in the system.
Shut up.
But I'm very not. Like, honestly, you know, if this thing is true, which apparently it is, and I think I saw like pictures. Yo, it's disappointing, man. Konami, imagine Capcom and Ono-san cracking the whip, yo, and Combo Fiend cracking the whip on these guys.
I know, right?
Like, it's just disappointing with Konami. And think about, you know, we play these games, but it's blood, sweat, and tears on these games, yo, from the people. Like that's crazy. But you know, Konami, honestly, yo, man, gonna end up like Data East, yo.
Capcom was the end of Data East, and we know how that went down.
Exactly.
Oh,
that's
all.
all.
Data East, man, that's my childhood right there. They had some good games.
But Capcom saw an end to that. But Shinwar, you had made mention to something before I give Nelson the floor. Now you see, it's funny. Inafune, you had well, Ono kind of now is like the face of Street Fighter. Oh, he is. You have Kojima. All these people who made IPs big under the umbrella of the publisher, they can't take it with them. You know what I mean? And it's kind of messed up where it's like, damn, you know, what do you do? Like all these rights and all, and we know how it works. Hey, whatever you develop, any IP under that company, hey, when you leave, you have to leave it with you. Even if, and that's why I was scared to even like get into the gaming industry. Like if I made something and I know I can't take it with me, you know, that's, I don't know, that's messed up. Hello?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay. I thought Shinmar like was muted, but that it's just, that's scary. I mean, it would be nice if Konami is not going to use Metal Gear anymore. If they're not going to use Castlevania, Contra, all their other stuff, Frogger or whatnot, and you want to go mobile, but let the IPs go. You know, sell them off to Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, or
I think the only thing they got left is PES, the soccer game they got, which is apparently supposed to be pretty good. I think that's the only franchise they got left.
Now, here's the thing. There was rumored that there was going to be a new Contra that was going to be like Halo. It was going to be first person, and that just fizzled. You know what I mean?
Oh, like, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so what the hell happened to that, you know? But
you can't make Contra first person. Don't you ever do that.
But they were going to go that route. There was rumors that, and you know what? If they don't believe me, I will go and pull the article.
It has to stay a platformer. That's what it's known for.
Or if they did remake a Contra, make it like Gears of War. Do over the shoulder and you know, it's still.
Oh, not even, man. That won't make it good. You remember the PS2 version of Contra when it came out, when they upped the graphics and it was like Contra.
Yeah, it was like Super Contra, but Contra 3.
That shit was awesome. Okay?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, that was probably like the second best Contra I played.
Keep the platformer. Do not make a fucking first person, third person.
Okay. All right, and then finally, Nelson, what are your thoughts to wrap the segment up?
Well, that's just a very fucked up movement with Konami. Or I don't know if this is like throughout every Japanese company. I have no idea, but it's kind of crazy how they're going to like this much crazy actions or precautions to, one, not have anything leak out from Konami of their game, of not having them granted of internet access, so that kind of prevents that in the sense. And two, they can't really contact the fans unless if the, the social media advisor is allowed to do so from, you know, the higher ups.
Oh, and they got a filter, huh?
Yeah, they have to have it. Everything is filtered. It goes through a system, man. And then also with the emails, that's only conjunction with the inner works of the actual company. I mean, that's normal. I mean, you have a lot of companies over here in America that associate with that same idea as well. But I don't know. There's a lot of iffy things going on. But I don't know if you heard or anyone else has heard on here. Apparently, Konami is doing actually better in the stock market now.
Really?
Yeah, like significant. Like financially, they're doing really good.
What are they doing, like Toshiba?
I don't know. I'll get the numbers in a second, but I just know they're doing better.
I already see Chris's face because he's our guy. He pulls the numbers, but like, how is Konami doing better and they not doing shit?
I honestly don't know. It might be something to do with like international wise, like they might, you know, taking on the ideas of the mobile market, the pachinko machines, or whatever else they're hiding from us. To be honest.
But guess what? Konami's gonna end up like Sega, where their mobile games, Sega made one or two that are okay, and then they're gonna fizzle. Sega's about like on their last leg. That's that, you know. But okay, Konami, fuck around if you want to. The company that you were, Konami's just Konami by name. They're a shell of who they were. They're mistreating people, and gone are the days where you look at Konami logo on a game and you're like, you know, some good stuff is coming. And nothing's. Look at this. This is crazy, you know. But I just wanted to bring that topic to a close. Any alibis or anything in the chat, Nelson?
As of right now, there's no comments or questions to ask pertaining about the Konami topic at hand. But I would like to say, for you guys who do give a shit about Metal Gear Solid and probably its last of its entirety, September 1st and September 2nd, the games will be coming out. So if you haven't gotten or reserved your copy, please do so now. This is supposed to be like the biggest, if not one of the best Metal Gear Solid games to get released besides Metal Gear Solid 3.
We'll talk about that PS.
No, see, you're just a simple guy, just like how you were struggling with Battletoads in this video right now.
What? Wait. You put the Battletoads in the background?
Yeah.
Yo, that game was hard, though. Like,
He
no.
pulled them out.
No.
Wait a minute.
I beat in this game.
We're going to cut this segment. Cut.
No, we're not cutting shit. I control the stream.
You know what? I'm hosting that week, David. I'm hosting that week. I'm going to fix that. Hold up.
I played this game back in the day, and I beat it completely through with no rewind button. I see all your rewinds right now in this video, yo. What's wrong with you?
Do you know I never beat the Turbo Tunnel? So
What?
I was playing that. Yeah, I never beat it. And that was my first time literally going through the game. I was like a blind playthrough. You know, so when I did the replay, it was just like, all right, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to do it without having to do the level all over again.
Dag, yo, you got cheat codes with you right now.
It's in the game. It's in the game.
I don't give a shit, regardless if it's in the game or not.
New Game in Order. Thank you for checking out this segment. Make sure you rate and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com. Shout out to Fullscreen, our partner. And, you know, we'll see you on the next segment. Make sure you tell your friends about us. If you want to participate and help us with staffing, contact me or Nelson via the Facebook page. And we can always bring extra folks on. That's how Khalif joined the staff, and he answered the call. So we're always looking to bring new staff members. All right. So without further ado, we out like the Juggernaut bitch, and we'll see you on the next segment. Peace.
What?